Hello everyone, welcome back to episode number 89 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. In this episode, we are going to focus a little bit on our duplicate that's in space. We are going to try to get this achievement. If we look at the colony summary here, we scroll all the way down at the bottom here. The moral high ground, have a duplicate in space in a rocket for 10 cycles in a row with a morale of 25 or higher. So we're going to try to get that taken care of. Right now we can see morale is at 32 out of 16, right? So we have a great meal. We're gonna lose 6 of that, so that'll be 26, right? We don't have a great haul, and we're not gonna be full of gossip, so we may not be able to get that, but we will try. And if not, then we can work on getting it in the future. So if we come back to the regular asteroid, this metal refinery setup has always been temporary. I'm not going to keep this here for a long term. This was just to get us by for the past few issues that we needed to kind of reconcile. So the plan is to move that metal refinery setup similar to over here, and we'll have either 1 or 2 steam turbines with the metal refinery and 1 aqua tuner in some capacity over here. That was totally temporary for this entire time. Some of the other things that we are going to work on is getting the crude oil over here. So we need to check out this base over here and see how we are doing. We have a little bit of power over here. We should connect it up directly from this one and from the transformer. Since we started this, I'm going to say power spine because it does look like a power spine. And we have a blueprint right away. We're just going to get some seeds. We don't need any more duplicates right now. That'll be in the future. All these other ones are not going right now, these oil wells, because we don't have water sent in. If I connected them, I believe right here, we would get water and it would start providing us with more and more, but I don't think we need to do that right now. We're going to wait just a little bit until we have more power, the power setup completely. So let's actually turn that to a priority 9. And honestly, it should be fine if we connect it, because then we can just add it later. And then over here, we'll just add a little bit more cobalt. We'll probably need it for some things. Actually, let's change that. Let's do copper instead. Oh, we only have 464 kilograms. Okay. You can never have enough of that. How are we doing up here? We're great. Morale went down a little bit. Great meal, great haul. +3 mess hall. Okay, so now we're down to 27. Let's see. What is washroom, 3 shift break. Let's see if we can change the schedule. Maybe adding another one will give... No, I think you only get a max 2. A max of +2. Let's see, here we are. Do downtime. Oh, we can get +3. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're gonna... Oh, +4. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Give him a little bit more of a break. Let's go back here and then change that other section to work. I'm going to copy this schedule, actually. Settings, no, not delete. Let's add a new schedule, and we're just going to copy that with 5 of these. 5, and then bath time, downtime, bedtime, and then that should be good. Yeah. And then I'm going to rename this one Rocket. So then that way they'll always have +4, and I'll know what they need for good morale. Okay, so we've got +12, +3, +3. Yeah. We might be good. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Let's continue. What do we got going on here? Did this all get connected up? No, it did not. Not yet. But they are working on it. Okay. So now, it would probably be a good idea to throw a mesh tile right here, and then let's provide a bottle emptier on top of that. It was good that we decided to bring over another duplicate, because then we can split the responsibilities a bit more. That's going in a nice, wonderful circle. We are filling up all of these reservoirs. Let's actually connect that. That should be going now, right? Yeah. All right, let's go to the other side. We're going to need this crude oil for a lot of things. Including this interesting thing that I think a lot of people are curious about, or will be curious about when they see it. I'm not going to get to this petroleum boiler until later on in this episode, possibly the next one, because I want to focus on getting the rocket done, or not done, but getting more research from the rocket, keeping the morale up there if we can change it at all, those kinds of things. Let's see, we are getting water over there. Good, good, good. Fried mushroom we have so much of it. And some souffle pancakes. Wow, all right. Okay, so let's see if we can do. We're just gonna start creating the liquid lockdown here. Let's speed that up just a smidge. We're gonna look at the other. How are we doing? Okay, we're good. Just checking in on our researcher, making sure everything's going well. Let's actually get rid of all this stuff. We need much more. There we go. I forget we do need to kind of make a nice little basin, so to speak. So what we're gonna do now is let it go both directions, so it'll slow it down a little bit, and then turn the priority of this to a 9. And then once this is filled up, then we can put another brick here and here, and then delete this brick so we can get rid of the carbon dioxide in there, since it can't go down and up and left and right. Alright, so at some point, here, let's cut that off temporarily. And we're using crude oil because it has a very high evaporation point and a very, not very low freezing point, but it's a pretty good for what we're trying to accomplish here. It's really warm down here, obviously, so we don't really need to worry about the freezing point too much. Where should we start that? We should put that. I mean, we could even start building this. So it's like 3 high, I believe. Yeah. No, don't make it out of obsidian. That's absurd. We don't need it to be that awesome. There we go. So this is where the steam turbine is going to be. We're going to set it up here, and then below that we'll have water. So it actually might be a good idea to just kind of start by creating that there. And then the metal refinery will be right underneath that. Wonderful. Okay. Now that that's there, that'll be helpful, and then we can send a little bit more down that way. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Okay, the power is connected on both sides. Let's cut it off here. Power should be going. Oh, it's not because those are not being made. Why are they not being made? Okay. Let's actually move that here. There we go. Now that should have power again. Yep. All right, let's mop this up and then send it here. Okay, let's check on this over here. How are we doing? Pretty good so far. It's taking a little bit of time to make because I have to go from all the way over here to way down here. It might be good to throw that off of this offshoot instead, but it's a lot of work to move stuff around. Okay, they have made some of that. Good. So what we're gonna do here is we're making it a little bit extra larger. That way we have enough cooling to cool down all the pipes and everything without any issues. Let's see if we can... I mean, there's a couple things we're going to do. We're going to drop some water right here, all the way across, right? And then what I want to do is put a liquid vent there first, and then we can easily add more if we need to. All right, how's this looking over here? Pretty good, pretty filled. All right, let's cut that at the top. Okay. This is just to get rid of the gas. So we are going to do that first, then go back in and delete it. And this is only temporary, right? We are going to probably need to move this stuff out of the way. It's to get the setup done the way we want it to. There we go. And then we also want to do that. We need more. That should allow most of it to get done without anybody getting stuck. Let's come back over here. How is that going? All right, so this needs to be crude oil. Go to 8, and then let's sweep that up, right? All right, so now that all of those are set, we could go to here and connect it up. And now water should be on its way. It is. Good. How are we doing up here? Oh, we should probably unequip the suit. There we go. That's better. So now if we look at the gases, seems to be pretty good. Let's look at the... Oh yeah, we have so much in here. We should be able to last at least 10 cycles, I think. How are these going? They haven't started yet, I don't think. Ooh, we have a molten slickster. That's right. We're gonna have to make sure we can grab that later on. They need to stay in a hot region though, otherwise they take damage, right? So we'll need to work on that eventually. Actually, let's look at how hot is it over here. Temperature. Yeah, it's not crazy hot. 50 degrees-ish. Once we build some more stuff in here, it's gonna get a little hotter, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Because I would love to get the molten slickster because they excrete petroleum, right? That's... For carbon dioxide to get petroleum, that's kind of a nice trade-off. All of these are going at the same time. Let's look, how fast is this power going down? Yeah, it's pretty quick. But you know what? We're not doing anything to address that. All we're doing is letting the plug slugs go. Alright, how's the flight? Here we go. Great meal. Decoration was nice. 5 ship break plus 4. Mess hall. There we go. This is a great amount for us. Hopefully that'll lead us to our victory here. Alright, are these the right? No, they are not. That's why. Alright, we'll leave those alone. Let's see, how much steel do we have? We have 2,750. Did we use some of it on something? We might have. Thought we had over 3,000. Maybe we used it on something. But if we look, see, all of this is still getting pretty cold. I'm not really worried about it, right? Without using this metal refinery, things get cold really fast. So, and then we are using the other system we have set up, the janky one that I'm going to refer to as because of that wonderful hot mess. This is providing enough cooling to both the food to keep it deep frozen. It's chilling the cold biome enough to keep it cold, and then it's also stopping the incubators from getting too hot. That's just kind of how we have it set up. But yeah, pretty exciting that works very well. Very, very well. See, and then the temperature over here equalized quite a bit. Okay, so, okay, that's good, that's good. They don't have access to down here, so let's fix that. Perfect. Oh, there's some polluted water here. I didn't even see that before. Okay, that is next dormancy. For that will be in 64.6 cycles. How cold is that? Everything in here is so nice and cold. It's going to instant evaporate, or not evaporate, but condensate. This is going to be sending natural gas for a while. And that should actually help heat up the areas that are too warm. But that's kind of why we put the gym here too, to help warm up the area. Okay. Everything is good here. Such a cool little mini game. Let's change the priority of this to a 9. Everything in here is a 9. That's great. Okay, so if we look at this, holy cow, look at that. That battery is a crazy amount. Or not battery, but they're like little batteries. Do they max out? Like it's 16, 16, 16? Like, I don't understand. That is fantastic. We do need to feed them. So what I'm going to do is change this setup here. It'll probably be good to do that at nighttime so they don't get, like, open and close the door so they can get out. But what I want to do is capture all that hydrogen, right? And We don't need to do anything fancy for that. We're just gonna let it reach its highest point, which is over here. And we're just going to ventilate that with the gas pump. Okay, we've got another principle. What do we got? A Drecklet, why not? We ran out of power already? Wow, okay. So we do need to set up power more here. Right, that'd be way better. Mop this up. There we go. Alright, how much do we got here? Okay, that whole thing is full. We have not done these yet. Don't know why. Probably due to the lack of Atmos suits. Let's create another one. We have a little bit of spare metal right now. Okay, did this get completed? No, it did not. We can't do that yet. Alright, while they're finishing up that stuff. Morale, 32. Let's check on the colony summary. Let's see how that's going. 4 out of 10 cycles. Okay. So, I'm going to slow this down and just talk about what we did to make sure that the morale is really high. And the first thing we did was we adjusted the rooms in the rocket. So we have a washroom, which is +2 morale. We have a mess hall, which is +3. We have a luxury barracks, which requires the plastic to make the better bed, the private bed. And what we also did was we changed the schedule. The schedule that we have gives 5 downtimes for a +4 morale bonus, right? So all of that alone is very helpful. You could probably even make a Tickle Tootsies by putting carpet in here, and that would probably make them even happier. That's one thing we did not add, but the morale that we have, plus we are eating surf and turf. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. But if we click on the surf and turf, it's +12 morale, right? So 12 plus 2 is 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, right? So just +20 morale just from the food and the 3 rooms alone, right? And then if we go to the schedule, +4, we're like right on the cusp of that, right? And then plus the decoration value that we are getting from the different things inside the base or inside the rocket, that's giving us plenty of morale. So let's sweep this up and, or not sweep, put this away. Okay, when you are done with that, please put the food away. Thank you. I appreciate it. We don't want the food sitting around. That's a bad idea, right? And then we've got 88 databanks. So that's a good amount. Ooh, this is almost done. Good. This is not almost done. I don't know why. There we go. Now it'll get done. All right. And then once these are complete, which they're almost done, we are going to throw regular water in here. And this is going to be the steam room that the steam turbines use. Okay. It's nice that a lot of this is getting swept up pretty reliably. And just to fill this up, I may, you know, I'm just going to open this for a minute since we're not really changing it right now. let some of this water fill up. Or brine fill up, right? There we go. Since it's already set up and I don't need to change anything for that, right? Let's see. Yep, it's pretty cold, but that's all right. Filling up all of this, and then that should be pretty good. And I don't want to put polluted water in here simply because if I did that, what's going to end up happening is it's going to get so hot that all of the polluted water will boil and turn into regular water and then leave dirt in here, which, depending on your thought process, I don't like that. So, oh, it got too cold. The water is too cold for it. Wow, we went through a ton of that. Let's just close this off. Since we're breaking things, we don't want to keep breaking things. Okay. I mean, if we put a radiant liquid pipe, it'd probably be fine, but that's just a little extra. All right, did we actually finish that? Okay, we did. So let's deconstruct that one. And I apologize if this seems weird that I'm taking my time with this, but I want it to be done right. And I have a specific way that it was made when I was the petroleum boiler that I'm going to try and make, that is. And essentially, it's just going to boil the petroleum and just rise to the top and move over as more and more crude oil drops and heats up. It's a very similar method to some of the other petroleum boilers that everybody's probably seen out there, but I don't know if I want to coin it or not. I don't really like coining things because, you know, if it's anything like someone else's, I don't want to claim credit for things that are definitely not fully my, what do you want to call it? Creation. All right, let's move faster. Circuit overloaded. Oh no. Alright. That just means we're gonna have to change this power grid to conductive wire instead. Oh man. We need a lot of wire for that. Alright, we're gonna wait until we have more then. And then what we're gonna do is temporarily take off a couple of things. Let's take off that one. Right now, let's look at the power grid. Now our only potential load is 960, so that should be fine. Okay. Doing okay, doing all right. Where are we at on the achievement? Let's take a peek. We're at 5 out of 10 cycles. We are halfway there. Okay. Let's turn the priority of this to like a... yeah, now. See, so now that's a vacuum. That's what we want to do. What we're going to do is also we want to make tiles here, simply because if we don't and we build it the temp shift plates now, what happens is you have atmosphere in there, and we don't want atmosphere in here. but this is going to require temp shift plates. It's a very interesting build. I've never done anything like this before, so. Now we want to open up all of this here. This is so exciting. I'm really excited to show everyone and get this kind of just nailed down. I think we'll do one at a time, one row at a time. 29. How are we doing over here? Everybody doing okay? We've got food. Yep. Everybody's got food. Do we all? We do have enough cots? I was wondering if we did. Are we cold and chilly? We must be. No, it's soggy feet. Nobody likes soggy feet. All right, at least no stress, right? That's what we want. No stress, no stress. Okay, vacuum, vacuum. And as we build this, it's going to be very helpful. Okay, and we do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Can't believe they could reach that. We'll need to move all the stuff out of here. There we go. I'm not, like I said, I'm taking my time and I'm not allowing them to build too much at one time. I feel like if we do that, we run into trouble, right? We're gonna move this up one. Simply because I need another row. And let's keep doing this set of 9. So for this, 2 things can happen. Number 1, if I do it wrong, we get sour gas again. That's typically what will happen, right? If I do it wrong and right, we're gonna get 2 things. We're gonna get crude oil and petroleum. So it's not gonna heat up fast enough, and then we're just gonna get a combination of the 2. But to be honest, I think that'll be fine either way, because this is purely science. We are working towards creating our own individual things, and I think everybody likes to get to those kinds of points where they're coming up with their own contraptions and everything. You know, I think one of the coolest ones that I've seen recently was someone made like a light show on their Ani, and it was without any mods, and I thought that was one of the coolest things ever. What have you guys seen? Anything cool that you found that people like? It might be a useless contraption of some kind, but has anybody found any neat builds that just like, wow, I can't believe that's even possible? Let me know. I want to know in the comments, because I love finding those things. Okay, how are we doing up here? We're at 29. Okay. Mess hall, last cycle decoration average is +3. Interested skills learned. Luxury barracks, washroom. Okay. That's good. I meant to go back here because we want to keep an eye on this. All right. The next thing is to make a door out of steel right here. And then we want a this is purely so they can go inside. So they go up and over and in and down. When this is a vacuum, I will turn this brick into another insulated tile, and all 3 of these will be an insulated tile. Yeah, this is so cool. Okay, so perfect. We're gonna turn this all to a 9. That way it gets done. I needed it done yesterday. Come on, duplicants, you can do it. I believe in you. All right. Let's make sure we are still getting more crude, which we cut some of these off, or one of these off at least, so that way we don't have too much. Oh, wires must have broken. Awesome. How warm is it in here? Oh, it is toasty. Toasty for sure. And we have more reservoirs to get if we really wanted to add more and more and more. But this is plenty for right now. Yeah, we're gonna fill up that secondary one. Perfect. All right, let's. I'm gonna keep doing these quick checks on our rocket, making sure everything looks good. This is starting to look really nice. We want to go to automation, and then the wire here needs to be connected there, and deconstruct that. Turn that to maximum priority. Thank you, Nisbet. You're the best. Okay, doors stayed open. That's what we want. All these are obsidian. Good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 9. So we'll need to go 10 tiles across. I feel like that's a good number. There we go. Okay, and then once this is done, everything's going to shift over. And we will need, you know, for aesthetics, I'm going to do this specifically for aesthetics. And we're going to turn that to a 9. We don't have to do that, but I want to. Okay, and then the last one will be, these will be metal tiles, and then we'll have, okay, yeah, we can't do the metal tiles until all of this is taken care of. So let's do, wait, no, don't do that, just do deconstruct and deconstruct. I don't know if there's any wires behind it. There we go. Right, those should be at vacuums now. They are. All right, same thing here. Deconstruct, deconstruct, and then we want a. Where is it at? Here it is. Right there. All right. So now, once that's completed, we will move on to the next phase. Let's look at what do we have going on here. Okay, they don't have power, so they can't come in and out of here. Let's stop that because it's gonna bother my eyes. Let's go up here. There's no power up here. We haven't fed them yet, so let's we want a gas pipe going here, and I think it's what, 1 or 2? We'll do 2 maybe. 1, 2, right? And then there we go. We'll make sure that this is hydrogen, and then we want an automation wire. Let's take a look at our printing pod. A poke shell. Okay. Sold on the poke shell. Trial 29. I think we're doing it. We're doing it, everyone. It's happening. It's happening. All right, starting to look good. So this is where the more expensive part of this build comes into play. When you make these out of temp shift plates, you need 5 of them. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we are going to need more steel. Again, I don't think that this is going to be the most efficient use of these. It's just, I really want to try it. You know, can't hurt a player for trying, right? Perfect. Let's put those here, because those are required as well. How this works is the heat from all the magma down here is going to seep up through these different areas. The insulated tile is going to stop it to some degree, but then it's going to come up through this temp shift plate and then go all the way around in kind of a half circle here, and then through the heat is going to seep into the 2 metal tiles here. We're going to turn this thermosensor to 400 degrees, so that way it'll keep these closed until the vicinity is in 400 degrees, right? And then it'll open these up, so that way it'll stop the heat transfer going back and forth. And then it's going to boil up the petroleum, and the crude oil is going to come down this way. There will be a pipe that it preheats the crude oil before it drops from the liquid vent that we are going to have, and that's going to be going in the opposite direction of the petroleum coming up in this way. So the crude oil is going to go down, over, up, and around. And then that's going to preheat the crude oil for us, taking the heat out of, like, not all of the heat, but a good amount out of the petroleum that's already been boiled. And then the petroleum is going to drop into a tank that's over here in this vicinity somewhere. So that's how it worked. And that is the same concept as some of the other builds that I have seen. And that's just how I got it to work. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's do this again. And in this way, you don't have to worry about the volcano being the dormant every so often and not being as hot here and there. It just gets very, if you don't do things in a specific way, a lot of these different builds do not work. So it's very important to get the steps done correctly, and that's why I'm taking my time with this and not like just put it together and it'll work. It doesn't always work that way, unfortunately. Okay. So this costs a lot of steel as well. So if you saw, it's 5 of those temp shift plates. 5 of them. That's 800 times 5. That's 4,000 kilograms of temp shift plates. No, we can't do that yet. Not until the other side's built. Unreachable food. We are out of food. Oh, it all spoiled. How long do we got? Let's see. Colony summary. How long do we have? 2 cycles. Okay. We're gonna see how long we got. Well, at least we know that we can reach it. We can reach the actual requirement as long as we have enough surf and turf. Okay, so what we need to do is keep a close eye. Let's just go really fast, really quick to see how fast we drop. Yeah. I don't know, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Let's take a look down here. How's this going? It's good. It's looking good. We need to get this automation wire. We're gonna connect all those up. Negative 273 degrees Celsius. How is it negative 273 degrees Celsius? Please enlighten me. Don't understand. Oh, it's because it's in a vacuum. That's why. Okay, let's get some more of the steel made. Alright. It looks good. Let's add... Did we run out of water? We did run out of the water from here. So, what we need to do next... How cold is this one? It's not terribly cold. Here's what I want to do. I would like to add a refinement. Let's do a water sieve. One of these. We'll go up and over. And then we need a little bit of power. I know you're hungry. Oh, we went down on the morale because of the food. There's no point. All right, let's set the destination to back home. Let's see, what do we do? Did we landed? Whoosh. What we need to do, we need to grab these Atmo suits. But we got a lot of research, so it wasn't terribly worthless. So we did not get the achievement, but we were very close. We needed a little bit more food, and we needed to not get popped eardrums because for some reason we had popped eardrums. So let's view the interior, let's see. Interesting. We'll have to take a look at that and make sure we did things correctly. Okay, let's go all the way down here. All right, that's getting made. How much steel do we have? Wait, you know what? We also have diamond. Let me see, how much better is diamond? What does it look like here? We have 80. Oh, yeah, we're doing that. We have diamond. I'm gonna do that. That's just as good. So if you have diamond or a steel will work. So we have a lot of diamond. I'm just gonna use that so we don't have to sit here and make steel so much. We are gonna need more specifically for the other setup over here, but that will be in a little bit. All right, unpause, continue. All right, let's add plastic to our list here. I feel like we have a ton of it. Oh yeah, we've got 91.5 tons. That's a lot of plastic. All right, let's change this to a 9. And then once those 3 things are made, we'll need to grab the obsidian. And then we will move all of the materials that are in here out of this place and slowly build up what we need to as we move everything over. So the crude oil is going to drop down in these right here. And then it's going to boil right here. And then go up and then over and then drop down. So that's how we're going to do it. And there's a lot of mechanics involved. Hopefully it works. I hope you guys are enjoying me try to create something different, because this is a little new territory for me. I sat and I played, I think, for a couple hours messing with automation, and the automation and not even just the automation, but the mechanics of how the petroleum works with getting too hot and too cold. And for the most part, I think I've been successful in this attempt. So I think we can power through it and get things done. Let's move this now. I feel like that would be a better option. We may need more obsidian. Maybe. Okay. So we got a lot of that research. Let's see, what are we researching since we're talking about it? Let's get the petroleum propulsion. We do need another radiation applied sciences research to happen, so we should probably work on that. My only problem that I have is we don't want to use the lamp because the lamp is pretty bad. Maybe we'll use the manual generator temporarily. Yeah, maybe that will be better. And then we use the reflector to go here and then here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't really want to create the lamp. The lamp like shoots a giant beam in a cone in whatever direction, so you have to like layer it with plastic and a whole bunch of other stuff if it's inside of the base. Alright, how are we doing down here? Okay, they are making those. Good. Change this to priority 9. And let's check on our homies over here. Dom, look like you're doing great. Probably need some more of those. You can never have enough refined metal. Not in any playthrough that I've ever been on, at least. Okay, we have no access here on accident. We should probably put a door there instead. Yeah. This is going to be awesome to have a whole bunch of plug slugs just providing a bunch of hydrogen for us. All right. So we used a combination of steel and diamond when we probably would be better just using one type and then using the metal where we need it. Let's turn that into a 9. Like the metal doors is made out of steel. These metal tiles, those are also made out of steel that we're gonna put one more section of right there. Move that there. Let's change those to a 9. We are almost done with the first half of the setup. Okay, let's just... Okay, they got that done. Do we have enough? We're using lead. That's fine. Okay, let's get that taken care of. I think I might give them a higher priority on all this. We do want more of a... we want more obsidian. right? Unpermitted food. Okay, what are we not eating? What's in here? No barbecue. You know what we need? We need fried mushroom in here. Fried mushroom. There we go. Cooked seafood. And grub fruit, frost buns. We forgot to change it back, that's all. There we go. Now everybody should be able to eat once again. We're eating mushroom for the next 400 cycles. Not 400. Well, maybe close, like 350. Okay. So that was completed. Now let's connect this, and then those should stay open. Good. We're gonna get rid of that extra wiring and extra steel because we want it back, right? We don't want to lose any of it. Even though technically we will lose that if we decided to break it apart. We'd have to like go down and in here, and yeah, it's a whole hot mess. That was my mistake. My mistake. Alright, how are we doing up here? So again, we were really close to that achievement. We ended up not being able to get it since we ran out of food. Let's see. Yeah, we ran out of a lot of food. Barbecue's not good enough, I don't think. I think we do have to do surf and turf to keep the morale up, but we needed way more. Okay, oxalite for sure. Let's see, how's that temperature? Yeah, warm everything up. All right, let's turn this to a higher priority. That's why it hasn't gotten completed yet. There we go. It's not on the floor. It looks like it's on the floor. There we go. Then the last thing that we need is we need to move, well, first we need to move the steel. Move here, change that to a 9, and then last thing, another obsidian brick right there. We're starting to get into a really good rhythm, and I'm really enjoying it so far. A bunch more steel. Let's move you over here as well, because this block is going to be steel tiles. Let's change the priority on that. Perfect. Trying to keep a close eye on this. I don't want anything to go wrong. All right. Look at that. It's nice. Okay, move that steel. Perfect. Now we need 2 steel blocks. 1, 2. Okay, all of these need to move over here as well, because we don't want anything sitting here. I think there's just those 2 things, 1 and 2, and the automation wire. Yeah. Perfect. Only had 20 kilograms there. You had to go get more, huh? Okay. So the next one after that is 1, 2 here. We can open those up. All right. So all of it's going to be moving over on this tile. So I'm going to do... I'll wait a minute. We need to move this over a few tiles. And we need to make a bigger reservoir for the petroleum. There we go. Let's just move all of that stuff over here. Look at that. They're doing a great job. Yeah, move all of that. There we go. We need more steel moved. That's perfect. Alright. How are we doing over here? Okay, all that did get made. We need to add these here. And then we want to add a door. Regular, just a manual airlock door here and here. This one will probably never get opened, right? We'll just put that there. It should be fine. Alright, these don't have enough power right now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's not have so much polluted oxygen come in this area. That'll be good. Okay, we've got water. We've got oxygen flowing in here, right? All the way over. All right. Germs, not so many germs. Should be fine. Oh, they're making it. There we go. All right, once that's done, right now we can get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need to uproot you. I don't think we need obsidian for this part, but what I'm going to do is put these two here and get rid of that one. This is purely, I don't really need these here, but I feel like I want to keep it as nice looking as possible. All right, there we go. Wait, did we get rid of the automation stuff? We did, so we can deconstruct that. Perfect. Alright, now once these are made, since we have plenty of obsidian right now, it's dropping from all the cool areas over here. We can, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where it's going to come over this way in this direction and drop in. But what we're not doing is getting ahead of ourselves and breaking this open for the vacuum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that is how we want it to drop, we need, yeah, we need a bunch of these over here. Let's just priority this to a 9. I'm just being a little cautious and extra to make sure it's done right. Perfect. All that should be a 9. There we go. All right. Now with that set, how's everything else looking? Let's just take a peek. Okay. Food went down by a couple 100,000. I think it's because we're focusing on other things and we aren't really paying attention to getting as much of this as we need to. Uh-oh. We stopped making Paku. So now we don't have Serpenter. I think it might be worth changing this to like trying to make berry sludge. So let's look. How do we get berry sludge? Is that in this one? No, it's in the other one. It is it's in the musher. We go over to the other asteroid. The other asteroid has a musher. And it's got a +8 morale. Well, it's not better than, but the exceptionally long shelf life is what we want, right? We'll have to think about it. Lots of things to be done and not enough time to do it in. Alright, so now what we want to do is build that all the way across and turn this all to a 9. Right? Because what's a good build if it's not nice and shiny? Alright, so let's yeah, we need them to just keep working on this one step at a time. I'm not forcing anything, so, and then we can get rid of this pipe, because what we're gonna need is steel pipes. So we'll have like, it'll go in the opposite direction of the petroleum, right? Which is gonna be in this one. So we could probably do that right now out of steel. And we want $10. That's what we want. 10 across. All right. While they do that, they're gonna need to go grab the steel. How's this water coming? Okay. This is probably getting pretty warm. Yeah, it's pretty warm. How about, is there any germs? No. No germs. There's not a lot. There's not a lot in each one of these. It's going to take a little bit to fill up each one of those. So, as I want to get closer to 1,000 kilograms in each one of these squares, right? Yep, that'll be a little bit of time before that's ready. How are they doing over here? Okay, they're getting a lot of that done. And all this is obsidian. So, I mean, this is overkill to have all this over here. I just think it'll look nicer and nice and square instead of not square. So this is 10 here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm looking at a picture, so counting is difficult. Okay. So this is going to come in this direction. We want an insulated pipe. We actually don't need to get rid of that. The only thing we need to get rid of is the vent. Because the vent is going to be here-ish? Yeah, probably. That'll be exactly where we want it. Right there. Whew. This is not easy, folks. Not easy at all. Especially when you can't have two versions of Ani up at the same time, so you can't like click over here and then like, okay, that's only 5 tiles. You know. looking at it from my picture. All right, so that was made out of gold, which is probably a good idea. Make that out of gold. Oh, we can't do that until this is done. Turn this all to 9, please. There we go. Alright, all that's going to be 9. Perfect. So let's see, what is the difference? So thermal conductivity is 80 versus 54 on the steel, diamond to steel. That's way better. Holy cow. I just completely forgot that we had diamond, so. All right, how is this looking? We've got plenty of radiation pills. How about the other asteroid? Okay, we didn't come through here yet, but we should. We should just break this open so we can figure out what these are over here. Not the Swampy Delights. Okay. Here's what we can do temporarily. Let's put some ventilation in. Oh, we do have some ventilation. That's what we need. Automation is what I meant. Gas element sensor. Put that here. And then, on top of that, what else could we do? We could... Can they reach that? They can. Okay. Oh, we need to throw... Bolts. Oh no. Plug. No, not refined. Regular. Thank you. What do we got? Some dirt. We like dirt. Dirt's good. Let's come back here, take a look at how this is going. Seems to be going well. All right. So what we are going to do next is... Oh, what's the best way to do this? We're gonna dig our pit. Yeah, we need to make the petroleum pit and then throw a liquid pump like here-ish. No, don't make it that. We need it better material than that. We need it to be made out of, I think. Yeah. Steel will probably be the best way to go. Okay. So this is almost ready. We are almost there. What we need to make is a liquid vent. Make that out of gold. Put that there. There we go. All this needs to be made. I don't know why it's taking so long for that, but it's all right. So the crude oil is going to come down, over, down, through the petroleum, heat it up, go up, over. Crude oil drops here. It's going to drop over in this direction, down into this spot right here. Once this temperature is high enough, it'll turn it into petroleum. Petroleum is lighter than crude oil, so that'll go to the top, and crude oil will keep dropping and then out the channel over to the section over here. that's how I'm imagining it's going to happen. I hope it works. I'm pretty excited to see if it works or not, so. All right, how is this going? We need to go up and then over and then down. All right, so we know what we have to do for the next time. We're gonna slow it down right there, folks. I think that is a good area to stop. We have done quite a bit with this new setup that I have been trying to put together this entire episode. So please let me know your thoughts, suggestions, and everything else in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It does help get the word out that, hey, we're building a community and we want to grow so everybody can play Ani to the same capacity. Well, most people probably play better than I do, so that'll be all right, right? Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.